Hello. All right. Let's dive into this week's digital lab. My name is Natasha Roberson. I am the COO here at Self-Made Hub. And if you've seen any of my trainings, you know I love all things marketing. And today we're going to talk about creating that compelling content for your email SMS campaigns. Heck, you can take this information and you can put it into your funnel headlines and your content. Like, it truly is creating compelling content for your marketing, for your business. So let's dive in. So just a quick thing, like, what is content creation? Content creation is like, what is the value? What are you teaching them? What are you giving them? What are you sharing with them? What guide? What is it that's going to expand their understanding and give them a solution, a result, right? Help you drive engagement. It's going to help you create conversions to the solution. It's going to help increase your customer loyalty. That's what content creation is, from your social media posts and reels and all of that. It is your compelling content. Why should somebody listen in and take in your content? Like, why should they come back tomorrow and the next day? Why should they open that email the next one? Why should they look at that text message? It's that compelling content, right? And first and foremost, you got to understand your audience, right? Like, when you understand who you're talking to, you can speak to them, right? It's no different, right? Like, thinking about just conversations I had last night at basketball practice for my son. I'm talking to one of the moms, she's a teacher. I'm talking to one of the dads, he's in sales. I'm talking to another dad, he's a physical therapist. I'm talking to another mom and she's a stay-at-home mom. Now, if I wanted to have the same conversation, but with these 4 different humans, I create my content based off of the audience. What I want to say is the same, right? The whole point of it, the point I want to get across, or the question I want to ask, but how I deliver it, how I have the extra words around it is different, because I can go direct to a salesperson, right? Direct. We're very direct. But to a stay-at-home mom, I might have to like soften it up, ask the question, and follow up with why this might be, why it's important to me to ask to get an answer. Different with the teacher, right? There is a teacher, well, especially this one, she was like, she likes the details. So I would go direct with the sales guy. I'd give the details to the teacher mom, right? So you see what I'm saying? Like, you have to know your audience. And, if you're not sure, stop right now and go figure out everything you can possibly find out about the audience that you are selling to, that you are talking to in all of your marketing, whether that's social media, that's email, that's funnels, that's lead magnets, that's whatever. You got to figure out who you're talking to, because otherwise your content will never convert if you're not talking to the right people about the right things, right? And then, okay, so going into the third point here of this training is writing attention-grabbing subject lines, whether that's your headline in your funnel, it's the title of your ebook, it's the title of your checklist, it's the it's the like attention-grabbing, that hook for your reel, it's that hook of your post, it's that picture that is going to get them to stop on social media, right? It's that attention-grabbing thing. So how do you figure out what are those attention grabbing things? Well, what grabs your attention? That's literally how I do it. What grabs my attention? I'm going to use that in my content, speak the language and deliver the content from me, right? But the whole point is like, okay, that subject line got my attention. How do I take that and convert it into my service, my product, me, my brand, and deliver it? Okay. And then big time, I already kind of touched on this, but designing eye-catching visuals, right? Like, what's going to get them to stop their scroll? What is going to get them to like, I gotta open this? What is that eye-catching visual, right? Especially when they're in your email. Like, if it's all words and it's all like this, I don't care how good it is, I'm not going to read it. I need it spaced out so my eyes can just go through and read it fast. I really love GIFs. Like if you open an email and you got this like GIF happen that makes sense to the email. I love those. I love pictures and visuals within an email. I love that. So how can you design eye-catching visuals in your emails, your social media, all those things that just it conveys a message, and its deliverability and more of an open rate is higher, right? So what could you do? Videos, right? We do a lot of video. Why? Because people want more. Like if I were to just give you my notes for this training, you'd be like, but because I have my notes and I can do the training and I can give you all the things and I can add more value, that's where video is, right? So what are some things you can do to get them stopping, opening, reading, engaging with you, right? Fifth is going to be crafting your persuasive copy. Yep. I know you didn't wake up this morning and say, I'm a copywriter, but you kind of are. And until you're like this big business that has a copywriter on staff, you got to put that hat on every day that you're doing social media, every day that you are doing your emails. I mean, that copyright hat has to come on. I never, ever, if you would ask me 10 years ago, would you be doing copyright? I'd be like, no, I'm not a copywriter. Guess what? I found that I absolutely love it because I love communication, and I love helping people win, and I love helping people learn and do, and I love the journey you take them on from the moment they've opted in to where you want them to go, the moment they purchase to where you want them to go. I love that. So yes, I'm a copywriter. Absolutely. So how do you create compelling copy? Well, first you got to know your audience. You got to know what you're providing, what value you're giving. I tell you what works best for me and the practices I have adjusted to get results is value, 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 sell. Right? So it's value, 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 offer, value, 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 offer. So if that's in one email, I'm like, okay, what can I give them? Boom. Now here's the offer. Whether that's a free offer or a paid offer, it doesn't matter. I'm giving, boom, give, boom, 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 right? So that is what, that's what works for me. And having very, very clear conversation, right? If I literally, I got an email last week and I had to reread it, like, and it was a short email, but I had to read it 3 times and go, I'm not sure what they want me to do. That got 0 conversion rate, at least for me, because I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything. And I had opted into something, and then it was this message, and I was like, well, what do they want me to do? So I did nothing. You have to be very clear, very, very, very clear. And here's another big thing that you have to be very, very, like, I mean, it's crazy. Make sure everything you're putting out there, because sometimes you're writing email on your computer. What does it look like on mobile? And if you can't see that and it doesn't show you a visual, you need a different system. You need a different platform to be doing your marketing on. Here's why. Because I haven't looked at the numbers in a while, but the last time I researched it, 93% of all things that go out in email, SMS, right? That's a link. They're on their social media. It's all on mobile. It's all here. So if it doesn't look good on here, it's going to be like, what is this? Who wrote this? Oh my gosh, it's so big. What does it look like on mobile? So you want to optimize your content for the mobile viewer, which is the biggest percentage of your viewers are going to be there, right? So you just want to make sure it looks good. Does it read well on mobile, right? You can look at it on a desktop and you're like, man, this is awesome. And then you go over to, like, literally, I'm not even joking. Yesterday, I did this opt-in page. They had a video, had, headline, had some content, video, had content, opt in, right? Go buy. And I was like, oh my gosh, it looks amazing. And then I sent it to him and he looks at me, he's like, whoa. I said, and then it hit me. I was like, I did not mobile optimize that. I did not even take a look to see what that mobile side looked like. I went over to the mobile. I was like, don't look at that. that looks horrible. Let me clean it up. Hold on. And now it looks amazing in mobile too. You want conversions? You want to nurture to get people from that first visit to raving fan? You gotta have mobile optimization done. I'm just telling you, you gotta test. You gotta test everything. Before I send an email, I test it to myself. I make sure everything looks good. I make sure every button or every link goes where it needs to go. Test it, test it, test it. And then you want to evaluate, right? You're going to evaluate what's working, what's not working, and what might I do different. Here's the deal. If you don't have it in a platform, you don't have it where it actually tracks your open rates, your conversion rates, and things like that. You're like a video. How long did they watch the video? Was it just like 25% of the video, or did you get 90% of them watching all 3 minutes of it? 100%. Was the video the fail, or was the video the success, but the headline was the fail? Maybe it was the subject line, right? There's a lot of things, and I don't want to say that to overwhelm you, but if you use the right tools, it gives you the analytics for you to be able to adjust for success, right? And when it comes to all things marketing, I don't care what you're doing. I don't care what content you're putting out there. You must stay compliant and have incredible practices for your brand. You want everybody to rate you 5 stars, right? At least 4.5, right? So having that compelling content and the best practices for your business, what they opted into. So really targeting the right people with the right content and not just blasting it to your entire list. Well, no, what did they come in for? Are they interested in that, or are they not? And only send them things and content that is what they're interested in. You're going to get higher results, right? And so, what's next? It's just really diving in, putting that hat on and becoming that copywriter your business needs. Use some AI to guide you. Here's the thing. I love AI. I love ChatGPT. I absolutely love it. I use it every day. But it doesn't have a soul. It doesn't have humor. It doesn't have that human touch. So take what you get from ChatGPT or any AI and humanize it. Make it more you. Make it more attractive and compelling to your audience. There you go. So here's the deal. Like, I can talk every day, all day about marketing. And I can give you all the practices. I can give you all the tips. I can show you. I literally could give you an email sequence that is result driven to the audience that it's been to. And at the end of the day, you still have to take action, right? You still have to implement it. You got to plan, do, review, as Jess would say. What needs to happen? Do it and review it. Make some adjustments, plan, do, review, right? It's rinse and repeat. Things in business are not complicated. We complicate it as humans. I want you to simplify everything you do in your business, and I want you to simplify to a point where it is so easy to immediately go, that's where the missing link is. That's what we need to change. Let's adjust that and let's go get some results. Let's impact the world with your message, your service, your opportunity, your products. Because guess what? You have something that the world needs to see. They need it. You have the solution. Without marketing, without email, without SMS, without these things, your impact is so small compared to what it could be. So get out there. Write some compelling content. Test it out on social media. You get high engagement. That's some good stuff for some emails too, right? So with that, have an awesome day. I can't wait till our next one. And if you ever have any questions whatsoever, please just let us know, message us, comment, tag me below. I'll get those tags. I'll come and answer all your questions, but have an awesome day and get out there and create some success.